Down on so-called Glock switches with devices that make handguns more dangerous, law enforcement are pushing for a statewide ban to accompany a federal law. Alexis Matthews joins us live from LMPD headquarters with details on the proposal. Alexis?
Good evening, Vicki. Well, House Bill 299 aims to be a simple solution to the complex issue of getting Glock switches off of the streets. Now, the measure would give more power to local authorities who say because this is a federal crime, their power is limited right now. It's a small device that is capable of mighty and deadly power when attached to a gun, transforming a semi-automatic weapon into fully automatic.
17 rounds in 1.03 seconds.
The use of machine gun conversion devices or Glock switches are increasing in Kentucky. One was on the gun that was used to injure LMPD officer Brandon Haley in 2023.
When he went to make a traffic stop, was ultimately ambushed where there were over 40 rounds that were fired at him.
The dangerous devices are illegal on the federal level, but law enforcement agencies in the Commonwealth are still seeing them in their communities because the feds primarily have the power to seize those items, make arrests, and prosecute the cases.
The bottom line is, folks, the federal government can't completely fill that gap. We can't take all those cases. The federal prosecutor's office can't charge all those cases. I think that's why the chief is stressing the importance of them having the ability to do this themselves.
Currently, local and state authorities can only take action if the person found with a Glock switch is a convicted felon. But to expand their abilities, Kentucky's largest police departments are advocating for the passage of House Bill 299. In a joint open letter to the General Assembly, the leaders support a statewide ban on the devices proposed by Louisville Rep. Jason Nemes.
We want to make sure that the legislation keeps up with our ability to forecast the issues that we're going to have and get ahead of it, because we don't want to be any further behind the 8 ball when it comes to being able to take violent people off the street.
Data puts perspective to the prevalence of the issue here in Kentucky, which ranks second in the nation for Glock switch recoveries. Last year, authorities seized over 600, a number officials believe is still underreported. And in Louisville alone, the number of recoveries jumped nearly 160% from 2023 to 2024. And Kentucky is also only one of 2 states without any laws restricting Glock switches. Now, House Bill 299 is scheduled to be heard in committee next Tuesday. Live from LMPD headquarters, I'm Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.